First carry for Josh Jacobs. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Jackson. Forced out to his left. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson rolling to his right. And complete to Zach Ertz. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you get a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory.
We go! 70, Indy. Walk time. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Lawson. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now, after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. 2nd and long. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And down, but not before reaching the 25.
It's a gain of 10.
Ready. 50, play. Exit. 2.
Off play action. Lawson. That's complete to John Ross. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Lawson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. The loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. 1st down, Seahawks.
Look at me. Zipper. Hey, Hayward. Check, Mike. Mike, 54.
On 1st down, it's Nelson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
54. Mike 54. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Barnett. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point forthcoming. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Next to score, Vikings 7, Seahawks 0.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Here we go. Let's go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
54. Mike 54. Check right, check right.
From the gun, Lawson. And this one caught by Travis Kelce.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there's more people there to get him down.
On 2nd down now, it's Nelson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 46. Operating from the gun, Lawson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Lawson under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
Well, enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Lawson, he'll rifle this one. And this is caught at the 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. still even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
These two teams all tied after one. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is taken at about the 14. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
The catch and run, good for 24 yards. This quarterback now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
Watch the boot. Check it back.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Check 24. Watch 24. Mike 5-4. Mike.
Jackson from the shotgun. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Running is Jacobs. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Being chased out left. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. 2nd and 5. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to break.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. This quarterback now at 200 yards already in this first half, and he's not done yet. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Lawson nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And it's complete to Kelsey. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 12-yard line. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. 2nd and 2. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. John Ross. His 4th touchdown on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Elliott good with a PAT, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Going to throw right side here, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Now a give, right side. Nelson. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. They get 1 yard back there to make it 2nd and 14.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lawson. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Get it ready.
To throw on 3rd down. Lawson going deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 47. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at their 49-yard line.
Show it. Slam, slam, slam.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And an alley to run. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. 17 yards, first down, Vikings. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson, flush to his right. Over the middle, complete. That's Lane. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 19 yards there on the catch and run. They'll run on first down. It's Jacobs. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 9-yard line.
Once again, it's Jacobs. Well, the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. Jackson from the gun, he'll throw. Eluding the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
You can't stop me.
2nd and goal at the Seahawks 4-yard line.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Sponge, sponge, sponge. No, no, no.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This is Jones. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal.
Watch the screen. Kill, kill, kill. Check, 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 check. Wide, get wide.
To throw is Jackson. Throwing on 4th down. And that is going to be incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line stand. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. They'll throw again from their own end zone. And he comes back with one complete. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks. So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10.
Check your hot read.
Now a give, right side. It's Nelson. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, orbit.
2nd and 9 now. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. 1st down Seattle, 16 yards the gain there.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays at that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Here we go. Here we go.
To throw on 2nd down. Lawson. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down, Seahawks. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. Looking to throw. Lawson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Throwing on first down. Lawson. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. 2nd and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. And it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty... Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they take a 17-14 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. On first down, it's Jacobs. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Josh Jacobs, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired, and if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield and giving.
And he's going to go down, but a penalty marker too, and they might very well have jumped the snap there. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Back to throw. Lawson. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
They'll keep it on the ground. Jacobs. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Barnett. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. 51 yards on the punt there. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance if they want.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
I-7.
Back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Hey, team 6. Team 6. Go. Go.
Back to throw. He completes it to Nelson. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Caught. Kelsey, left side. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. They'll look to throw. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelsey. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. He's back to throw. It's caught inside the 25. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Check 31, check 31.
X3, 218, chopper. Yep.
Motion.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Go.
Go.
Danny. Hey, one set.
5.
Looking to throw. Lawson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
54's Mike.
2nd and 15. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. He's going to loft one. Deep left side. Oh, wide open. Complete. The 30. The 20. 10. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
The extra point up and good, but this one was decided anyway, as that will be the final action in this ball game. So we had action to the very end of this one, the score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the